around.
Hey traders, welcome to the Friday stream. And just hanging out. I don't know, I just got home. I've been gone most of the day today, so just running errands, doing things. But so yeah, that means it's just I haven't had much time at the computer. So market updates, what you come here for? Well, man, I'm here for the updates too, man. Okay, all I have to do is just look here, listen, and we get those normally, but. You know, the quad witching today, not too much price action, and it kind of did exactly what no one thought was going to happen. Not much of anything. But yeah, there was still lots of volume, I think. Oh, looks like Streamlabs fixed their issue. Let me turn this off. Boom. There we go. Much better chat box. So... all right, with Bitcoin still above 9150, which is I think is a real support resistance, of course. You know, right back in March, early March of this year, and then January of this year, right? I mean, two different peaks. We're above that still. That's kind of like the heart line of the range, the trading range, right? Between 84, 8500, and 9950. Just kind of dead in the middle. So the equilibrium level of the trading range, we can call it that. And so you're above that still, which is good, but unfortunately we are still below the moving averages, right? Where we looked at just on the Patreon stream last night at those. Right, we got to get back above these. Look how close and how converged all these moving averages are. Look, I mean, even just like today, we've run up and we're testing the 50 and the 20 that are literally the same area as resistance. I mean, this has got to break to the upside soon, or we will just start falling apart. I mean, you just think about the context, like flip it over. Man, you're holding here. Is the momentum shifting now, right? Look at these lows, these lower lows, the lowest low. All of a sudden, you got a higher low, higher lows again, man. Moving averages, crossover. Oh, it's interesting. Interesting for bears and bulls. Bro Crushers, thanks for the sub, dude. Welcome. Glad you made it. So there's still that outside chance. I mean, that you've got this potential inverse head and shoulder structure, but if you're pivoting here, where is the demand? Where are the buyers? They haven't come in yet. So if you wanted volatility on Bitcoin, there's just another day that has gone by where you should be disappointed in that, right? Nothing, dude. Stable. So Yep. I mean, if you pivot here and you rally, you probably break the neckline, 9,600. You'll see 9,950 again. If this price action continues on the same as it's been, eventually I think you'll break down, break 9,150, and then I think you'd probably paint a new lower low than your previous low. But I guess there's a small glimmer of hope for bulls, just a little bit, where, all right, the bears got the ball on the 4 hour, right? And this is it, right? You're now like losing your negative momentum, though, of course, if price action starts dumping, then this is going to pick up again. But it's starting to wane now. So somewhat of some bullish convergence, I guess. Everything's fine until you fall below, I think, 9,000 or say 9,100, right? Where traders settled up on this time scale. You fall below that with candle close confirmation, yeah, I think we're eventually going to see 8,700, then 8,500, and then could go lower. All right. It's the daily, man. Daily time scale. So adjustments made, you know, where that wick there, price actions really just, I don't know. If you get price action out of the structure and it bounces and there's no real big impulse candles, it's like, it's clearly it wasn't a breakout, and you know. So being conservative, you adjust, and now you got room to run to the downside where you could see as low as 9,050 and you'd still be inside of this. And then on your daily, the negative momentum just building again, just a crap load of it. I guess we could think about it like this, man, all right? And this is just outside the box thinking. It's Friday, who cares? The week's over. Most people are done, all right? But here we are. All right, you get that sell-off. If you do see that 9,050 to 9,100 area, I think on the daily you might start forming some hidden bullish divergence. Right now you're not, right? You're making a low on price, a higher low with higher levels of relative strength, but that is possible in the future. We'll see. Again, like if you pivot here, you break above all those moving averages that you're just testing and failing miserably, it'll be fine. But if you keep testing, failing, we're gonna see this trend line probably, and then after that, 8,700. All right. Yep. So lots of chop, man. Let's just say, you know, since the big impulse candle up late April 29th, we ran up one more time. I mean, multiple more times, but I'm just saying, like, you've had like multiple times at the top of the range and at the lower part of the range, sure, since that move up. And right now, we are at the same price we were at April 29th. So that's uneventful, but the trend is still intact. What trend? The uptrend is still intact. The one that started in March, right? Once we hit our nadir level, the crash. Still in that uptrend until you're not. Right, not much more to talk about. It's kind of unfortunate. I can't imagine people who are like actually Bitcoin content creators who don't care about TA, who are just like, I do the news on Bitcoin. How can you even like survive? You know, anyone get that? I mean, there's just such an open world out there of what we do. Imagine just like sitting here and all you can do is analyze Bitcoin. You're just obsessed with it. I don't know. It's just an asset for traders, right? So kind of an edge to the downside for bears because of the divergence, the weekly bearish divergence that still exists, right? Yeah. You don't get any price action soon, man. Look, we've bearishly engulfed last week. We've run up to almost test 9,600 this week, and just indecision, right? Our price is pretty much the exact same place it was at 5 days ago when this new candle was born. God, freaking boring, man. But with that happening, you're still like, right, a high on price, a lower high on price with much higher levels of positive momentum. That is impending price action continuation downside on a significant time scale. Monk S. This keeps up. I mean, bottom of the range, 8,500. You really, really need to pivot here. Your time's running out, man. Time is running out. We've spent 7 different weeks. Let's just say 8. I mean, you know, like 7.5 weeks inside the trading range. But we just can't break it. So many sell orders. Good God. Okay, but you know, that's great. It's Bitcoin, dude. Wow, it's doing the same thing, same analysis every day. Oh my God, falling asleep. All right, so what did something today that's extremely amazing, which we love, man, because we've been eyeballing this one. You know we have, man. Come on, let's go, dude. I love gold. And remember, dude, just like since it was painted, we've been talking about the hammer, the freaking bullish hammer, the bullish engulfing candle. Get out of here. The higher low than the previous low. The break above the critical support resistance areas that we've had plotted forever. I mean, all these momentum shifting structure here looks 10 times better than Bitcoin. Bitcoin's a scuffed wannabe inverse head and shoulders versus this potential one that started May 27th. So you break this, man. I mean, I think we got 1762. We do have to be cognizant of its historical overhead, and then the top of the channel. It's up at like 1784. And then you got 1791, another major overhead resistance from history, 2011, 2012. But if you're serious, man, the 100% measure move of the structure we've identified is at $1,818. Notice my base mat overlay. You see anyone see the gold, man? We can showcase this for moments. Look at this dude. Look at all the gold, man. Jeffy would be so pleased right now. Kings. I'll leave it like that. I'll take off the chat box. That's definitely legible right there. Well, Saturday sounds like it's time to go all in based on that, right? Sure, Renee, sure, but always a chance we go one more time. I don't even know, man. Like, how are we gonna go? Like, if it's bearish, like, how in the... At this point, how do you go up to 99.50 again and not break it? It wouldn't make sense. We've been here for so long. It just is crazy. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills on Bitcoin. So you're wondering, like, hey, what's Bitcoin going to do? Is it going to follow gold or is it going to follow equities? It somehow magically follows both. Does that even make sense? Like, it paints the same patterns as gold, but then dumps with equities while gold pumps. And it's like, what? All right, just remember, like, gold was a rising wedge as well, and we had a false breakout, and so I adjusted for the new data, and to me, I now perceive gold in just an upsloping structure, which just finished the day with a very, very nice looking bullish engulfing candle, though you haven't broken the neckline yet of this potential inverse head and shoulders. Saturday, that's all we need, man. All we need. And we can retire forever with our muskets and our flags and our rights. That's big. Okay, so we looked at gold. Fantastic. Very pleased. Ooh, the trade set up, man. For sure. I mean, how you just gonna ignore gold, man? Like, I just be like, no, dude. You got any more setups, dude? You got any red coin to BTC pairs? Screw gold. That's a boomer stock. That's a boomer asset. People calling it stock, right? Okay. No one cares about gold. Some do. All right, S&P 500. Look at that. A whole bunch of nothing burger today. But I thought we were going to dump. I thought it was going to pump. I thought something was going to happen. Nothing happened besides you ran up and back tested 31.53 as a resistance like you had done the beginning of the week, June 16th. Right? That's what you did. And mysteries abound. You really would think that with this kind of price action, two times now, failing not 31.53, you'd think the next target would be 3,020 to back test it as support, or to test it and fail and dump to the next one. That's what I think. I mean, one time, hey, I don't know, man. Maybe we hit it. We're pulling back. There was just some sell orders here. But now the second time, you got to think, are we just going to gap up Monday? Sure, money printer go burr. But like 2 failed tests and some selling right at it. You think maybe you could see 3,020 again. All right. Remember, 3,153, we've had it plotted long before price action had made any correlation to it, right? You know that. We're below it. We're just range bound, ping-ponging between these two areas.
Hope your day is going well, Mitch. Great news static video yesterday. Spin that arrogant wheel.
Hey, it's Thrall, man. Thank you for the 10. Sure, man. Friday. Why not, man? Spin all day, dude. Let's go. Get wrecked. Thank you, Thrall.
Bruh.
Don't you have some business to attend to in Orgrimmar or something? I don't even know what happened to it. Thrall's probably not even Thrall anymore. It's probably like
Happy Friday. Getting some range time this weekend. Respect the TA.
Hey, me too, Crypto Collector. Going to Talladega tomorrow. I can't wait. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So, maybe we'll be shooting at the exact same time, but in just different places on this crazy spinning rock that we live on. Thanks, dude. What's up, MK? Star Wars background? What are you talking about? What does that even mean? Okay, Sylvanas, the war chief. Okay, man. I thought it was Dumbledore Calrissian. Well, I definitely casted my vote when there was the polling. I'm sure a lot of y'all voted for Dumbledore Calrissian, but whatever. All right, S&P, gold, Bitcoin. Oil. Oh my goodness, man. Like, are you kidding me? What is happening here? Is this real? Is this gonna be real? Momo shifting structure or something? Breakout backtest already? Look at that, man. Are you... What the... Hey, Grubman.
Clemson at 23 players test positive for COVID today. Dabo going for herd immunity. Smart. Reagan looks to be going for the measured move of the massive pattern. Oh my.
Yep, I mean, monthly, dude. How can we defeat the monthly? We gave it the old college try, right? What was it, like 5-6 weeks ago? Once it broke those resistance, it's like, what's the point? Like, it's not gonna... Good luck trying to find the top on it. So, we gave it one shot, and you know where it went, where it's at now. It's at all-time highs, and it's mooning, man. But look at oil. The pause in the trend, even it's crazy. It's like gonna be a freaking... I mean, it may fail, right? Look at this divergence right here. But yeah, what if the divergence just too bullish? Thank you, Grubman. Seriously, that's crazy though. Herd immunity, is that how it's gonna work? I really hope that college football happens. Starting to get a little nervous about it. Give me a decibel check on the music. Is it too loud?
Couple of questions. Do you use amaze in your ingredients? And can you look at the cup and handle developing a zilch pair? Thanks, thank you, thanks, many thanks. Smiley face, smiley face, smiley face.
Devoid, thank you for the 10. And moving averages, you can, but again, they're lagging indicators. Like, what? I bet Target, when it was showing all the variables and looked great, I bet you when it was showing all that divergence, that critical support, it was maybe below its moving averages. So how could one, So what happens if like, hey man, all these ingredients and then you're below your moving averages, what do you do then? Well, I guess this isn't going to play out because it's maybe in a bear trend. No, nah. Lagging indicator. Oh my God, dude. Matthew D, man, you powering me up? Sorry.
PHC testing your long right angle descending broadening wedge ice line. Can you look at it and spin that wheel? Hype on the chat.
I think I owe like 4 wheel spins right there. Let me make sure. Checking my notes. My bad idea folder, I guess you could call it. I got a bad feeling about this wheel right now. No, it's just 3. I'm good. Only 3. So easy AF. It's not going to land on Chuck. We know that, right? It's like certain. Yep, that's 1. This is 2. God, what a joke. Every freaking day I do this now. I'm getting hit like in the first 2. Well, I'm not going to get the mug. I'm just going to chug it out of the can and just be swing chugging. I'm not going to day chug. So it'll be a little bit slower. But this is just ridiculous, man. Oh yeah, Wheels Rigged says no one now. Says no one.
Trade built on DMAC today, so it would be cool to look at it again. Oh, and spin. Need some arrogance in my life.
I'm not arrogant because I had a feeling. I had a bad feeling about this. All right, there it is. Thank you, Batson, for the 10. Jeez. I'm not getting mad, dude. I mean, it's like... I thought it was... Yeah, it's 110. Hold on. I'm just going to at least get it going. Open it up. It's okay, man. It's like Friday, and, you know, I had 1 beer last night. Dude, like, my old self would be like, you are... I mean... Be like, you're taking it easy. You're really taking it easy. So the beer's open. Letting it warm up a little bit. So I can do it. And U.S. Oil, somehow maybe painting a slanted inverse head and shoulders continuation pattern. Rudy poo. You could argue, you could just be like, oh, it's a descending broadening wedge. Okay, fine. Call it a descending broadening wedge. Whatever, man. Whatever floats your boat. Okay, you're out of it. You back tested it. If you break 40, 48 on crude, which is the 618, well, there's a gap filled that you not filled. It is just upon you. I think we looked at it on the daily though. Wow, there's a gap fill on the 4-hour, but not on the daily. And then this was the real big target area at 42.44, right back from December 2018. That's where crude could go. Yeah, I mean, it's almost like the oscillators are setting up where they're resetting, and now you could go again. And that would make sense, I guess, since everyone's still just like, I can't believe oil. There's no way it could keep going. All right, so let's get to... I'm looking here, okay. What was first? Zilta BTC is first. Get Reg Zillica. I don't even know, man. It's been a minute, I guess, right? It's dumping, man. Oh no. It's trying to hold on to a very, very critical support back from May of 2019. A valley. That's it. Never made it to its next peak up here. Maybe it tested the... yeah, where traders settled up, or the candle close. I think it maybe did. No, never got there. 318, jeez. So big reversal at a 95, 97% retrace. And if you break this, timber, man, I mean, there's just twig and thatch, you know, between 91 sats and 200 sats. So Is there an edge for long? Certainly not right now. I mean, not on the daily anyway. I mean, yeah, it looks like there's a little divergence going on the 4-hour, but no help from the RSI, and that negative Momo just starting to build again. So you better be careful if this thing breaks 200 sats. Could have a much bigger drop to the downside just based on the fact that there's very little support resistance between these two areas. Blah. I mean, if this pivoted here, maybe we can start talking about, a pattern developing. But for now, all you got is this, a supply line, and kind of nothing else. I mean, you want to consider 1 and 2 here? Sure. Hey, it's like oil, but, whatever. Yeah, Regen killed it, up 7.8% today, nearing its 1414 fib extension at $656. I'm sure we could draw like a channel or something at this point. It's the shark, man. And then you look left. I'm just talking about from the previous high, from June 2017 to the PCZ of the shark. Those are those fib extensions I'm talking about. That is the next 656. You also look left. I mean, there's nothing else, right? We've broken all-time highs from August 2015. You're above that now. So what else do you have to go off of? Really? I mean, you could do fib extensions from the previous all-time high to the same shark low, and you got confluence up at like 699 to 711. But we know what's really going on. We go to the monthly. 711? No, how about 730? 100% measured move of this Bob Ross created pattern. I mean, Bob Ross himself was like, I shall create this pattern for Regen, and it will be perfect. It's like, all right, man, well, you're well on your way. You're getting there. You're about 65 to 70% of the way to that 100% measured move. The monthly, each candle here represents 1 month. Wild stuff, man. Is that not a giant bull flag? Look, do you not see 2 downsloping converging trend lines with 1 touch, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish? I mean, who cares? You can call it. See, this is the whole thing. Like, how many times do I have to be like momentum shifting structure or bullish consolidation pattern? People nitpicking with the literal name of the structure. You're missing the point of the TA, man. You're missing the point. Right? What is a bull flag? What is a falling wedge? They're both bullish consolidation patterns. So normally they'll yield the same outcome eventually, right? Yeah. Okay, Dustin. Well, sure, man. If you want to do that, you want to measure from 2011 to the high, sure. Then, I mean, let that be your target. I will just go with fib extensions, man. Fib extensions would be good for me. Plus, I mean, it's like, what if it's a trade? What if it hits the target here of this and then sells off for like 6 months? You ready to wait? I mean, someone could take profit there and then wait 6 months to a year, and then it runs again, and then eventually it's your target, and then it's like, really? Is that the measured move? Sure. Anyway, that's Regen. Very good, Grubman. Thanks for the 1776. Hopefully gold will be there by the 4th of July, man. Looks like there's a breakout. Yeah, you're about 4 months late on that observation. Oh, Kraft Heinz, the prostitute guy, the CEO, right? Remember that? Hey, it's Kraft Heinz, man. Oh yeah, I did. It went one more time the downside. Now it's going. Yeah, reminds me, it's kind of like Kellogg in a way. That makes sense, like consumer staple stuff, right? Oh God, the monthly though. Bullish engulfing candle after showing bullish divergence. think we've maybe looked at this, but we've looked at just too many things that have just been destroyed, devastated. Impending price action, reverse of the upside. What else is this? I mean, this is like a right angled and descending broadening formation that you can see on the daily or on the monthly, man. God. I'm talking about a breakout today, possibly. Look at the weekly. Oh, yeah. Weekly had that, and then, all right, did we get even more, maybe? I guess you could argue, but that's where the monthly is good. Look at this. It looked like it was going, and then Corona killed it, but it's now recovered.
That's not a flag. It's a pin. Cool face. U.S. outlying islands. Winking face.
It's whatever you want, Matthew D. Thanks, man, for the 10. We can just be like, bullish pattern, and that's it. Save. But like, what was cool about Kraft Heinz was this really well-established channel that it had broken out of, and it was like, all right, man, maybe in another world, if Corona doesn't break out, you know, trade war, the yield starts crashing, if all that didn't happen, maybe, just maybe, this had a chance to break out. And as you can see, April 2019 highs, November of 2019 highs are now highs from June of this year, of today. All right, you have a weekly bullish engulfing candle. But man, you talking about you want to keep your eye on this one. Certainly, because a breakout here could be very good. Look at this. It's like, who wants to buy a Kraft Heinz? I mean, technically, it looks amazing right here. Bullish reversal pattern. 100% measure move, you know, of this. We go from the low point to the high point. This is a large structure, dude. It would make all the sense in the world, I think, to get really high if you break this manufacturer resistance here, dude. Oh, it's Scoop Steve. Boom. I'm in debt 1, but it's on deck. All right. Technically, you have to drink Patron's drink, right? Just kidding. We're just playing the chug game.
Looks like hidden special K pattern.
The hidden special K pattern connect, chuggy chug face. Oh my god, man. That's kind of scary. I don't know, I kind of get nervous when you're here. With the wheels anyway. Safe. Okay, good. I'm trying to keep up. Dude.
Matthew D. Hype King yet?
Are you the hype king yet? I don't know. We just kind of like stopped doing it. We can. Yeah, this was yours, right? I mean, I think we could make you hype king, dude. Hype king. It's really easy. Let's see. Let's go to your name. People are gonna be outraged, dude. Will you please come online in the Discord? Thanks. Do that. And I might, what is it? I might knight you. No. How would one knight a king? I would king you. You would be kinged. Or you'd be crowned, I guess, right? Anyway, Kraft Heinz. You just think about it. If the money printer goes burr and we're really going to continue on and defy gravity and gonna do what everyone thinks we're not gonna do, which is keep going, this is in store. But at the same time, you must understand that we have only just run up to test the resistance. You haven't broken anything. So yes, it seems very optimistic where we could go if you do break out. That has to occur. Preferably, we'd like candle close confirmation above where we've just closed at today. So it's cool, but you better not get cocky, kid. You better not. Because this thing, what it could do over the course of the next few months, could reverse here with the market and then make a higher low. I mean, come all the way down to like 26 bucks and then make a partial decline and then break out, right? So you just got to understand where we are on Kraft Heinz. Don't forget about it, man. Fantastical. We can do fib extensions too, right? If you were conservative, I think going from the high point of the structure to the low point I mean, like, if you're like, I don't know if we're going to hit 47 bucks, dude. It's Kraft Heinz. I mean, think about a square up. $47 is literally the 100% measured move. It's right here, dude. You can see it. Straight down. If you break these resistances, you can go straight up just like you went straight down. That's how support resistance works. So it is not unreasonable of a target eventually. But you think that like a breakout first area of turbulence where it could pull back a little bit, it could sell off to back test the breakout. If it did, it's like 37 bucks, 39 bucks, and then the 1618 is 42 bucks. So if you're more conservative, those are some conservative targets for you. All right. Nice. Gotta be kidding me, man. Trying to include this old chart here.
All
right, Matthew.
Tipsy.
3 chugs? Well, dude, we haven't done one yet, so get wrecked, Scuba Steve. Thank you for the 10. Yeah, well, I'm about to do it. I'm just posting this in Patreon. Oh, there you are. Let's
Hi,
see.
Lord Ray. Can you do a quick take on Vechain on the daily? Could this be a back test on the huge triple bottom channel breakout? Thanks.
We can take a look. Thank you, Sam T, for the 777 repeating for us. Is Brad watching? Can you just do this? Because I don't even know how to do it. I have no idea how to do this. I've never even... Brad's the one who's crowned the king. I go to your... Oh, roll? Yeah, look at this. Boom, easy. Alright. Congratulations, Matthew D. And it's not just like Matthew D finding one pattern one time, dude. This guy's in the Patreon chat. He's finding all kinds of stuff. So, whatever, man. Like, he kept the little podcast stream we had last night going too hardcore. So, there you go, man. Look at your roll now. It might be overridden, though, by... Yeah, it's overridden by Patreon chat, unfortunately. So, you're Hype King, but you're also Patreon, right? Oh my god. Is that 2 spins?
Dollar vet doing things.
Vechain doing it. Yeah, we're gonna look at it. Logan wrecked. Someone let him know. That was for Scuba Steve. And then this one's for Crypto Collector. And someone let me know. Did I miss one for Matthew D, or did I keep up with it? I don't even know anymore.
Bruh.
Alright. So what was it, Vechain? We gotta make sure we're I gotta look at DMAC now. Batson requested that, so we're just getting a little backed up on request. Well, it definitely broke that resistance, did it not, dude? Jesus. Look at this. This is what we're looking at. It's like, hey man, you're at the top. If you break it, wait. Oh, we zoom out, right? Huh? What's up with these Fibonacci's? Ah, yeah, that's right. All right, so you broke the range, and you ran up, and you hit the 50% retrace, almost 618, and then you reversed. Pretty wild, man. Yep. But like, it's cool how you closed at the resistance, and it seems that once you broke it, man, that's how it works, support resistance, right? So once you broke it, just mooned, and that's what we're looking at on KNC. This is like a great example. I mean, you've just been devastated for so long. Everyone's just given up on KHC, Kraft Heinz. But man, very promising. And if it's not now, it could be later on a higher low. But soon, man, relative to the weekly time scale. All right, so same thing. You're just butt up against resistance. Once you break it, no supply until much higher prices. You look how you just blasted through this October of 2017 high. And you closed with candle close, or sorry, you had candle close confirmation of a breakout above that overhead resistance. So very good. So the highest point to the lowest point, you're in the golden zone, right? You made it, dude.
Bruh.
So, K connect. Dude. Added K. All right, special K pattern. It's the complex inverse head and shoulders that we think is possible. I mean, it's the lows, the lower lows, the lowest low, and all of a sudden a higher low, and then a rally, and then a discernible higher low on this time scale. I mean, that's complexity of a structure. And I think your neckline, you almost touched it today. You were very, very close. And a breakout, I think that, though, if you do break out, not like we're going to ignore the fact that 71.24 is a major overhead resistance from January. I think if you break that, you're still going to have to struggle above $75, the previous high from September 2018. But as you can see, very nice downtrend we've been in since July of 2016. You're out of it again, right? You had a false breakout, and now we're back out. And so if this pattern, this momentum shifting structure, after, mind you, making even on the crash, you made a higher low than your previous low from May of 2019. Barely, but it's real. So it's all of a sudden we got a higher low on Kellogg, and we're out of the downtrend again, and it's like Momo shift, and you're above the 200-day moving average now, which you hadn't been, like, you're barely ever above the 200 moving average in recent history. Talking like past 4 years or so. So, I mean, promising. Kraft, Heinz, and Kellogg could both moon. 85.79 is a 100% measured move of this structure, which seems crazy. That's why we have our Fibonacci for more conservative targets, 1272. There you go, man. That might be your first profit-taking level just because of its relevance, like look left, After that, yeah, then we can start talking about 1414, 1618, or the measure move itself. Special K. Isn't that like drugs or something? There was Kellogg, man. Vechain on the daily, sure.
Vechain doing things.
Are we back testing the crate? Yes, we are. We're still in the midst of a back test. It could take a while, right? Looks like you're maybe consolidating or something, down 2.5% today. Are people scared of that? Who cares about 2.5% down? I think this thing, it already has. It already has gone down and tested with a wick at the April 4th high of 7.98 tenths of 1 cent. Right, you can go back down there and test that again. But it's cool how we rallied, and now we're testing like the upper part, right? The high from February 15th. You're technically right at that. Hopefully you can reverse there. I don't know if you're gonna have. Oh, it's like Bitcoin. It's like, oh man, a lower high than your previous high. Well, one thing we do know, right? We could plot a trend line. The way we did it on Bitcoin was just like here. Not using the top there. Oh, just different. But like you have a supply line, right? You've got distribution, and you're trying to hold on to ancient supports or critical historical supports. You break the resistance, you could moon, right? If Bitcoin dumps, then this thing's gonna maybe very well fall back into its channel or its trading range, which would suck. But do I see something particularly right now that's super interesting and like, oh my god, dude, there's a bullish cipher and we're at the PCZ? Nope, none of that. Is there that with the divergence? The things we look for. I don't see any of that. Hello, Bueller, connect.
Bruh.
Is that a joint?
Can we zoom far out and determine if this flag is above the channel?
Flag. Are we talking about Vechain? We could do it like you can anchor like this, right? Oh, it's like oil. It's like the other thing we looked at, Okay. Two diverging trend lines, and then we just adjust here. It's kind of like it's down sloping structure, pretty big one. So what was it you were saying though? And determine if this flag is above the channel. Are you talking about Vechain, Sam T? You've got to be. I mean, technically, the consolidation is at the top. It's like above it. Yeah, it is. I mean, not this wick and not the Walmart rumor wick, but you have the heart, the You know, I mean, I look at like April 4th as the top, because that was the first trend line, right? Like you have a trend line in December of 2018, and then where did it run up initially before reversing? It ran up here, April 4th, whatever, April 2nd. So I think you're okay until you fall below all these areas. It's a lot. That should be a really strong support, but we will see. It's going to be on Bitcoin probably. If Bitcoin starts really reversing majorly the downside, no altcoin's going to do well. They're all going to get wrecked, man. And I'm not talking about this price action we've been seeing for the past 6 weeks on Bitcoin. I'm talking about a real big, powerful impulse candle where we see a $2,000 move to the upside downside. If it goes to the downside and the bears take over, this is done. This is going to fall. It's going to be an up thrust, and it's going to see the 200 moving average, and it could very well see the bottom of the range again. So you just got to be cognizant of that. I mean, kind of, Sam T, a little bit of a breakout, yeah. It like was a breakout, and it is trying to hold on to its breakout. But, you know, this is the same story with up thrusts that occur all the time. It's on the macro, but you get this price action like this, a lower high gets painted in the previous high. Ooh, there's some distribution, and then Bitcoin falls apart, and that's how Vechain would dump again to make a lower low. All right, we cool? Wow, did I really do at every, not every one? Oops. Do I have 3 black crows going for Bitcoin? I don't know, man. Pretty small candles.
Have you looked at our old friend Yeti? Interesting where it's at. Might start producing bearish divergence, however. Oh yay, Chuck.
It's been a while, Craig, man, since we looked at Yeti. But I think there was something cool on it when I did look at it, and so now I'm thinking like, oh, maybe it's a cool chart. Yeah, it was like an ascending triangle. You crashed, and now you're breaking to all-time highs. I'll spin real quick so I don't get behind. And I'm about to chug. I'm gonna do this analysis and chug. Boom, nothing. All right. Yeah, you were doing it, man. Then Corona, and then God, probably an 88% retrace. It probably touched the 886, and then that's where the reversal occurred. I'm betting you, man. Like it was just like, really, dude. Look at it. I mean, it's like too perfect. It's like you spent probably like 5 minutes literally touching that before things reversed. God, the 886 is fantastic. 786 and 886. Okay, the deep retraces, value perception. For investors, are you kidding? For traders too. Wow. All right, sorry. So look at this. Look at your listen, man. I mean, you had a all-time high breakout today. Yeah, you're just continuing to diverge, but it's like the same wave. It feels like, right? It just looks like. You could probably draw a channel too. The good news is you're back above. I mean, you know, if you're talking about a range between $23 and $38, it's a breakout. So if this doesn't up thrust and fail like we're looking at Vechain, where it could, I mean, if you're going to back test and spend time here, as long as you stay above $38, you just, come on, man. How do we get our targets on breakouts where there's no resistance above these areas? Fibonacci, $45 is the first target. Yeti, dude. Yeti. Really. So good news, man. Great breakout on this. We sell overpriced tumblers and coolers, man. We keep things cold better than everyone, and we're arrogant about it. All right, dude. Now, if you fail, you break below $36.60, $38, I mean, you'll probably go down to $33, $32.50. All about the macro, probably. All about the money printer. Ethereum, still hanging on. I mean, look, doesn't it look like Vechain kind of right now? Almost like it looks like Bitcoin right now. I mean, you got some distribution going on from June 13th, and June 17th, right? A lower high. But you're still making a higher low for now. But this higher low isn't certain, right? This higher low, this, you know, in its process of developing, it hasn't pivoted truly yet. We are holding on to very critical supports. Like, this could be a great pivot and run area. I would think we're in a range on Ethereum between 224 and 251. You're at the bottom of the range. You've sprung, and it seems like the price action is you're attempting the back test of the spring, which could be really good if this does hold here. But at the same time, Bitcoin has to perform, right? Ethereum's got a real good chance, I think, of seeing 251 again if Bitcoin holds and eventually breaks to 9,600 and 9,950. But again, if Bitcoin just starts rolling over, you could see Ethereum's going to look identical with it would also roll over. We fall to 223, 95, 224, and then we dump, man. And then you're going to start back testing 216, and then you get it lower than that. We just start doing Fibonacci there. So you look a high, technical lower high, these lower highs, and this is a lower high than that high, and now we got another lower high. So, but at the same time, those lower highs have just, you know, gotten you to test to do some somewhat bullish price action to this critical area. Mysteries abound, man. Like bullish convergence technically, but again, like, how is it bullish convergence if we haven't truly really shown a good discernible pivot point even on the 4 hour, right? I'm about to chug this, man. Get wrecked. It's gonna be the only chug, dude. Easy. But let it be known I am swing chugging, not day chugging, because I don't have, you know, there's not going to be air displacement. You get it, right? It's going to be naturally slower, and it can. This is also me breaking my fast, of course, right? 16, no, it's like a 17 and a half hour fast. Easiest play of my life, chat. Easiest. What say you? Not much you can say. It's all right, man. Ethereum, you're back testing the spring. You're above your 200 moving average. Unlike Bitcoin, I mean, Ethereum looks somewhat more healthy than Bitcoin. So,
it's China to me. China.
Hey Mitch, could you check out UBT/BTC BTC smile thanks 3.200000 USDC.
If you're so inclined, sir. Thank you for the $3.20 worth of US dollar coin. Whoa, that's a rare one. Interesting. A little kind of interesting, right? On the 4 hour. Got nice little uptrend, right? We had a demand line, probably. Oh, look here, listen, dude. Jeez, soon upon you. I don't know if it'll hold. What do I do with this scam wick? Probably just ignore it, right? But you'll never know. 618, you're at a golden retrace, a low, a lower low, maybe a higher low. This is the thing, though. It's like the other altcoins, right? Like Ethereum, Bitcoin itself. Like, or it could be, if it's a real pivot point, sure, we could have a potential inverse head and shoulders, but no idea, right? If Bitcoin starts dumping, Unibright, whatever, probably would start dumping too. So, if we get a pivot, sure, but that's yet to be seen. This is super illiquid. I mean, you had look, the divergence manifested into a reversal to the upside. But the reversal only was a lower high than the previous highs, and this is consecutive at this point. You were correct. You've been in a correction. But that's some nice price action. TA, I guess, respected at least, but that was it? Really? I think we know there are better value areas at deeper retraces, but at that point, you know, I don't know if I see much of a, you know, forget the wick, harmonic, anyway, 786, 886, that's what I would be interested to see if we could get there. But yeah, I mean, you can't say that there's not a chance it could reverse at its demand line that goes back to March of this year. Oh, hey, I like this. I do like this. All right, so you have some very good looking hidden divergence. That negative momentum's waning as we approach the demand line. It's not bad. Impending price action continuation to the upside. And we haven't continued to the upside yet as this negative momentum continues to wane. Same thing on the RSI, I guess. The low, the higher low. That's pretty cool, man. Hard to draw like a, you know, like what do you do, 1 and 2 here or something? Is that your, it's like a channel, it's just a correction channel, I don't know, a short-term downtrend and otherwise moderate to longer-term uptrend for now, right? So, squeezed in for sure if you look at it this way, right? I mean, the 4 hour, you saw how we plotted it, right? On the daily, because these are so illiquid, their wicks change. It's, see, look 1, maybe 2, and 3 here, so there's room to fall, I guess. But if we go to the 4 hour, then all of a sudden these anchor points are wrong. It's just, this is what you get when you look at Unibright at BTC. I wouldn't call it a great catch. I mean, there's hidden bullish divergence, and it's not played out yet. And now it's like maybe it goes down a little bit lower, you know? You got me, man. But smiley face, I don't know, dude. With 3 black crows on Bitcoin, I don't know, man. That first candle's like, no. You have 3 consecutive lower low candles, but it's just nebulous. I don't know, man. What are we gonna do? Make a trade off of that and potential maybe scuffed, weird looking 3 black crows? Meh. You know, Litecoin's not dead unless Bitcoin gets wrecked, right? If Bitcoin gets wrecked, then yeah, Litecoin's over. But you know I mean, you probably, if you're new, you don't know, but like if you watch the stream, you know how I feel about Litecoin. And I think there's a lot of upside potential on an asset that has just been long forgotten when many other altcoins that are just as useless as Litecoin have pumped to insane levels. And so I have a position in Litecoin. It's a position trade, and it's like, it's just a gamble. It's like, I like what I see on the monthly and the weekly. I also have the same look, I mean, the same viewpoint on Ethereum for the longer term, at least for the next, I don't know, year and a half. I have optimism with the 2, you know, Litecoin, Ethereum. Other altcoins, very similar, right? I mean, geez, like you can't do anything without Bitcoin. And yeah, hidden divergence is still a real possibility if we reverse here. But if we, I don't know, if we sell off any more, then you're not going to show hidden divergence. This is, all the negative Momo has to start waning now, and the only way it's going to start waning is help from Bitcoin. But it's not even about the daily that I care. It's really just the weekly, man. Right, where it, if this was any other altcoin, it'd be up at 120 to 130, maybe 99, right? But it's Litecoin, and it's underperforming vastly, and it's so close to the low point. You know, so, but I do like how March 16th we made a higher low than previous low. I mean, we had price action, but again, traders settled up higher than there. So, somewhat of accumulation, I guess. But you're just nearing the supply line. I think if you break that, you break the overhead resistance, of like $47. I think that in time, Litecoin would see $70, $85, and if we're lucky, $100 or $99 again. All right, so we could plot this as a channel too if you want, and just the very important, you know, the important stuff I want you to see is the trend line, not so much it's in a channel. Yeah, we know it's in a downtrend. Congratulations. Charlie has not left Litecoin at all. He just closed his whole position. He still works on it or whatever. But I mean, like, this is just as useless as something else. You name an S coin, it's probably as useless. So, yeah, at the same time, it could fail. Whatever, man. Oh well. Live a life. Oh well. Not what if, right? So what do you even want, dude? Bitcoin just has this little base, a little buy wall, miniature buy wall set up at like 92.20, and at the same time, with that little base of buying, you have distribution. So it's like, what if the, you know, all these little buy orders at this area become absorbed, and there is no more demand at this price? Then you're gonna see 91.50, but really like 9,100. Okay, I mean, this is what I'm talking about. Like, even just at the beginning of the stream, it was waning, but all of a sudden it's starting to pick up again with any kind of price action. So this could just start building more, and then you're on lower lows. Ugh. No, Bitcoin has shown much better edges, and we just had, the edge was 9,100. That the Gartley, look, it was like twice. That's the 786, dude. I got rid of it just for
Do you like it fast?
I don't know, we were brainstorming doing something, man. 786 is right here. I'm lagging. That was the entry if one was to take a long. A patron asking me like, what should my stop loss be? I entered at a much higher price than the PCZ. Well, when one's trading a harmonic, it's really hard to, you know, suggest a stop loss on an asset when they entered much higher than the PCZ, because then it's like, well, the asset could sell off. You have a stop too tight, and it still ends up making a higher low or something, and you're out, and it reverses and goes to the upside again, and it's like, oops. So it's a kind of a lose-lose, making suggestions on stop losses when people enter, you know, up here. So 786, I mean, you probably don't want to be in this trade below 9,000. Probably not, man. 9,050 really too. Do I only believe in Bitcoin for the long term? No, but I believe in Bitcoin as a tradable asset that proves time and time again that once it shows an edge on the market, it does respect the TA. So no, I do not only believe in Bitcoin for the long term. Absolutely not. I believe in it in the short term more than most people you probably watch. Right? Oh, $1,000, $30,000. Well, you clearly don't give a crap about the ebbs and flows, which we care about here. We care about the highs and lows, the 4 hour and the daily. We care about those because we know we can make trades off of Bitcoin when it shows exhaustion. Again, just variables. Yep. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's tough, you know. I mean, having to go in and do that, especially the new YouTube interface. I got it. I figured it out, Julia. We good. Matthew D's Hype King. Favorite low carb beer? None. But if I had to choose, it's gonna just be Michelob. I tolerate Michelob. I don't like it per se. When you ever see me drinking a Michelob? This is a good beer, man. It's not at all. It's just water beer. It's low carb. I do it. Definitely not for the flavor at all. What's up, Mr. Sleaze?
How you doing, brother? Can you take a look at Hertz PLS?
Yeah, we can look at Hertz bankrupt. Didn't get wrecked. What's been the outcome? It's all this news coming out. It's like, oh, we're not. Something bad happened yesterday. I can't remember, and it's probably a wrecking deal. The trading got halted. This is an easy no chug. I feel it in my bones. Did I mention that I felt it in my bones? This is why we don't go off feelings when we trade, chat. At all. Nice one, Sleaze, dude. Nice. Yeah, we got a bankrupt asset that somehow was mooning, and Robinhood people, FOMOers, got destroyed because they don't know what they're doing. Of course. Right? FOMO, we're bankrupt, we're Robinhood, we're probably over leveraging, pumping the crap out of this price, and look at it now. Yeah, okay, man. All it did in the end, a high for March 20th, the most discernible one, and a lower high, and now you're selling off, and eventually you'll probably make lower highs. I mean, why would this not go to zero? It's bankrupt. It's like, why is it even at $1.73?
Bruh.
There's just nothing to look at, dude. Its purpose was for car stuff or something, right? Hertz. But now it's just Hertz Donuts for anyone who is trying to long something bankrupt. No, Adrian, we cannot get an instant replay of the wheel. No. God, that sucks. Skyblaster, you read my mind. You read my mind. Duff the arrogant wheel. Yes, dude. Hertz went to Hertz. No one's renting. Is that what? Yeah, car rental. Yeah, man. Oh man, the first one did not make my stomach feel good. This one's going to kill me. I mean, I might have to go get the mug or something to make this easier on me.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, SH Sleaze, Sleaze, thanks so much, right back at ya. Ugh, you were just stopping by, then boom, chug, wrecked. Okay, chuggy chug face, you're there, I know you're out there, so you must chug, dude. Drinking on an empty stomach's rough, yeah. Yeah, man, especially after fasting.
Is that a joint?
Chug.
So Ross, chug. Thank you, dude, for the Elon contribution, man. Yeah, we're gonna do it, dude. Relax, everybody. Nah, Hertz is just Hertz donut. Water beer spare you, dude. You should have seen me back in my pre-keto days chugging IPAs as well. What's up, Dennis, dude? Hat, please? What do you mean hat? What about it? I have to finish. I'm finishing my coffee, letting this warm up, letting the carbonation become displaced from itself.
Could we look at news in KLA?
Genius Connect and Nicola. Thank you, Scuba Steve. Just keep up. Oh my god. Alright. Look at Genius yesterday. Yeah, remember Genius?
That mug for these beers is a better investment than Hertz.
That mug for these beers is better than her. Oh yeah, dude, for sure. Make sure I'm keeping up, Duff, man. Still burping from the first one. Alright, save. We good. Yeah, it probably is, man. Probably is. Change color. Ooh, I kind of like that color. That's pretty nice shade. We got House Harmonic up in China. The icing on the cake for House Harmonic would be this, making a higher low than this, and then we go and we hit 99.50 and above. That would be the icing on the cake of House Harmonic for the past 6 weeks. Big time, man. But that's that could be wishful thinking.
He got the both of us. Put him on the wheel, clinking beer mugs.
What, Sleaze, man? Sleaze coming in is like, hey, just stopping by, chug chug. Yeah, Sleaze might have to be. Well, you know, if he's just stopping by and we do the wheel spinning, and he might miss out on his if he gets hit. Oh, okay, we're good. And he almost, well, that wouldn't have been him, but you almost got again, dude. Good lord. This is scary stuff, man. So Genius Connect. Remember that time it broke the supply line? Yeah, it went moon. It went to 11.75, and now it's at like less than $3. But guess what happened? We looked at this yesterday. Remember, it was like you were back testing it, or you fell below it. 2 days ago, we looked at the back test, and yesterday you fell below it and back tested it, and today you did the same thing. There's no edge here. There's nothing we can really do. Like this price action renders TA literally useless. If you're talking about technical analysis, that is something that gives one an edge for a potential trade. Nothing I can do here but just look at it and be like, whoa, dude, whoa. Price action correlation to this trend line is you're below it, and you've tested it now twice. Have the chat for the divergence, man. A continuation. Look at that triple RSI divergence before moon. Whoa. What's up, Anthony? Florida man joins the chat. Yeah. I mean, what, I see what I'm looking at here, but it's like, well, it's just one of those where I don't have an edge. Right? I'm looking at an asset that had an extremely nice run, has pulled back pretty hard, and is now, painting higher lows. But this is after the sell-off, so it could just, continue floating on up and then break to the upside again. But it's not going to be me telling you based on a reason why with TA. It's just like, look, I mean, last time you had negative momentum on the daily was April 7th, 2020.
Is that a joint?
So I got nothing for you, dude, right? Genius and Nicola are great looking charts, I guess, where they're in higher, not Genius. It's weird. It's like, imagine IPOing. Imagine IPOing at 1338 and you're not even close to it. You ran up, you got close, you got 1175, but you never even tested the IPO price before you crashed. And here, higher lows. I mean, this would be something if one truly believed in it, right? And you thought it was going to be the next Tesla and it was going to be insane. It was going to be a short squeeze graveyard. One would just try to dollar cost average into it, right? $65, okay. $55, $45. There, we'll just continue dollar cost averaging into it, reinvest in the dividends, and plan it for the long term, right? That's all I can tell you about Nicola. I can't say there's a pattern that's going to play out and it looks strong and there's hidden there's just nothing. There's nothing. I'm looking at this and the mixing bowl. I'm just throwing the mixing bowl in the oven here. All right, no ingredients. Oh yeah, revenue zero. Let's go. Yeah, Dennis, man. The hat. Hat Connect. So I think I'm gonna get that mug so I can chug this more efficiently and just be less miserable, you know? Oh god, dude.
Beer.
It's him.
Beer. 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 Beer.
Here it is. Here's your spin.
Beer.
Please no. Please no.
Beer.
Safe.
Beer. Beer.
Safe.
Beer.
Boom. Get wrecked, dude. Thank you for all the beers. That's a lot, man. What is that, man? 18 pack or something? Cheers. Oh, don't you worry, man. Oh my god, dude. What's up, JDR, dude? Platinum. Yeah, we looked at it last night.
Going, could you please look at platinum?
Yeah, we looked at platinum last night, dude. Yep. Nothing's changed. Here it is. Platinum. The story was told again yesterday, where you had a false breakout. You had the 3 rising valleys that got extremely close to its 100% measured move on this last attempt here. I mean, it was gorgeous. You remember it? So Corona crashed and that was it, dude. Sorry, you can't. I mean, the patterns are gonna disruption in the markets, cash grabs, world's ending. All right. So there's the scar of that world ending, and now we've recovered. But the beautiful August 2011, February of 2013 supply line is now being tested once more as resistance. You're below the 200-day moving average. You've got to get above these areas before you can truly be bullish. Man, eventually, dude, we're going to have to break. Like, look at all these overhead resistances. Look where you are now on platinum. You are testing, you're trying to, I guess, back test 810 as support. If that'd be a spring and a back test of a spring. That could be really good. But at the same time, if you back test and hold it, then you're going to run up and test this downsloping resistance, which we already have a multitude of times. Back testing spring. All right, you break that 200 moving average. Then eventually, all right, 786, 938. But dude, it's just like there's a peak here, a peak at 870, 910. Kind of just reminds me of silver. There's so many effing potential reversal points. A really strong one at 1031. This is exactly where it reversed when that pattern was working on playing out. So I don't really see something. You're probably asking, and someone asked last night because you're probably like, is that a bull flag? And it's like, it could be. It could be impulse sub down sloping consolidation and could be getting ready to run the upset. Look, I mean, really, if you zoom in, you can see hidden bullish divergence here. So hidden bullish divergence after springing and back testing the spring. But we don't know if the negative momentum's done, right? I mean, look at that. The way it closed was awful today. A higher low for now. Higher levels of negative momentum. That is impending price action continuation the upside. But we got to get some more confirmation, man. Like, and what the heck is this, dude? Really, this is like what when the wheel lands on spin or spin lands on wheel. What is it? No, when the wheel lands on chug, this is the way it looks. All right. What the heck? So we actually closed below 810. You've got to, dude, that is not a joke. You've got to hold above that. Look at that. That close. Get above that and we'll be talking. But until then, ugh, right? Contextually, it's not that great. Just continuing to, what was the most major recent event that happened on platinum? Was it all-time lows or something? No, not all-time lows, but multi-year lows, certainly. Yeah, 2003 lows or 2002 lows. What a joke, man. All right, good luck. Platinum Connect. What's up, Charles? Thank you for watching the stream, man. About to go get that mug. Yeah, Nikola. Good luck, dude. If you believe in it, you think it's gonna actually compete against Tesla. All right, man. DCA is probably your only.
Mine to look at Selbst on the daily. I know. S coin. Daily hidden divergence.
You're just trying to get me to vomit, Duff, man. Thank you. Yep, and we'll spin to Celsius. Oh, nice run, yeah, nice, dude. BTC pairs, and look at these nice uptrends. I'll spin too. Hold on. Okay, nice move, man. It's up 12.28% today. Nice. Safe. Got a big ol' uptrend. Alright, a low and the higher lows. Alright, just probably a demand line there. Just plot for the record, Your Honor. Yeah, look at that. The double touch. Oh, that's beautiful, man. So a long way away from that, but what did it do? It looks like it back tested a previous, at one time it was an all-time high, December 2019. You sprung off that, and it's taking you to your attempted rally, maybe? Nice little back test. You're going, and you're going to have to break 2878 sats. I mean, that's going to be the big one, I think. You break that. Oh, then probably your next target's 3576 sats. Dude, what does it want to do here? I'm going to Fibonacci and be like, oh yeah, dude, this scam wick is the high. Well, if anything, am I going to use 786,886 here? I just don't know, man. So it's like you break 2868, you could probably see 3571, considering the fact there's look left. There's nothing here. Nothing here. Well, you got to scan. Well, is this going to be resistance? I guess it was twice, right? God. Hi, I'm a Telegram group. Me too. Me 3. Me 4 and 5 and whatever 6. I don't know. So yeah, break the 2800, 2868, and you could see 3575 at some point. Good luck, dude.
Bruh.
Are we cool, man? Good luck. Celsius, dude. No thanks. I'll go with my Fahrenheit to BTC all day. It's the rival to Celsius. It's super imperial. What's up, Arshad? No, Dennis, you may not have my hat. I still wear that hat. That's like the last. That's really like the last artifact of my old life before I started doing what I do every day, which you're witnessing. It's the last one, man. That's like, you know, finding the bottom on Bitcoin. And it's like that's the last thing that you have that it kind of exists from when Bitcoin hit that bottom, and now it's moon. Yes, it did, Anthony. Go Vechain. But briefly, right? I'm gonna get this Tom Brady mug and get this crap over with. This freaking second chug.
Bruh.
Alright, I'll be right back. Hang tight. If you're enjoying the live stream at all, it's been going on 1 hour and 26 minutes. Hit that like button, that bell, that sub. Also, let your light shine down or something, Kings. What's up, our shop, man?
Bruh.
Thank you for the super sticker. The $5 super sticker. That pair keeps working out, but literally never loses weight. So, guess what, man? Abs are not made in the gym, they're made in the kitchen. Ketosis, intermittent fasting, probably the most efficient way to achieve your dreams.
Bruh.
Weight loss dreams. Be right back.
Baby, let your light shine down on me. Baby, let your light shine down on me. Baby, let your light shine down on me. Baby, let Can we look at Roku? What do you think about a re-entry soon? I took profit today.
Bruh.
Hey man, they do, man. Thanks for 577, man. And yeah, dude. Re-entry. Well, you've broken out, right? The supply line that we said to be cognizant of, aware of. You've broken it. But if you adjust that to this upthrust, you have not broken out. You probably only tested and failed. But the most important thing, I think, is the structure, right? The breakout, 100% measure move. You were like 5 cents off or something. I think a nickel off. What? But look how it is, pretty decent close, man. I mean, bullish convergence, nothing implying a reversal of downside yet on Roku. But, you know, X, A, B, C, D, it's 886 probably. There's a gap fill just a little bit above you around 137.40 that you could fill before dumping. I mean, but it is, yeah, it's a downtrend. It's been in a downtrend. So that makes it a little bit more tough, you know. So it's good that you took profit, but to say there's a re-entry, I mean, like, I wouldn't say re-entry. It'd be like if you're still holding from when one took a long, fine, let it roll. Dustin, I don't know, man. Watch this. I'm going to show you how you don't have the power right now, right? Maybe there was power earlier, but it has left you. 3, 2, 1, no chug. Destroyed. I had foreseen it. Man. I didn't feel that one in my bones. If I feel it in the bones, that means I'm screwed probably, right? So re-entry soon, nah. But if you're holding, because you're still in the trade, because you could, you know, maybe see 139, you know, the previous peak, or if it moons, because it really did break out, you got that position. But nah, it's high risk for a re-entry right now, I would say. And it's not because it can't just keep going. It's just like, how do we apply our entries for longs? We use critical thinking with variables because we want an edge when we enter. So just think about if you like re-entered and this thing failed, you lose all the profit you made, right? And then maybe more. It comes back down. So yeah. Very nice that Roku, that's the patrons, dude. Patrons, all you, man. Friggin' love it, man. This is what it was all about, man. This channel, this community, building it from nothing, man. Just like, if you build it, they will come. It feels like it, man. Because God, I'm so proud and happy to be able to help in any way I can, right? If someone's newer and they're trying to learn something, I can't even tell you how many friggin' people have come so far. Heck, man, some people might be better than me at identifying stuff now. And it's just like, we keep doing this every day, and we keep accumulating members of our army that are able to identify edges on the market, and that's what it's about, dude. So awesome. Anthony, well, you should freaking dance if you feel like dancing, dude. Welcome to the West, where we're free to do that. Don't let anyone tell you you're not free to dance, state your opinion. The problem is, you can state your opinion, and there are literally people without jobs and careers that have nothing going for them that are trolling Twitter, and they're looking to ruin other people's lives. It's crab in the bucket on steroids right now. There is a witch hunt going on in social media. It's crazy, dude. Keep me out of it. All right, I guess what? Somehow the daily closed. Yay, a daily candle is closed. No one even cares anymore. Because nothing even happens on the new day. Yay. Hype in the chat, amen. Okay.
Bruh.
Next year, that's not how it works, man. People are stating their opinion, and it's nothing like that. Dude, there are communists using a certain movement that's based on race as a shield to protect their crazy, insidious behavior. You get that, right? That's happening. But we're not going to go into it. Yeah, we're still over 9,000. We did it, man. We survived. Gonna have to chug. Muting my mic for this chug. Okay.
Bruh.
Easiest chug of my life. Y'all got nothing on me, man. Y'all can't stop this. Y'all can't stop this. All you're doing is making me grow more powerful the more alcohol I ingest. What are you doing? You're creating a monster. Yeah. Get destroyed. Can't believe this guy tells his audience to get destroyed. Well, it's time for you to believe it, man. And get over it. Alcohol's in full effect. That's 2 beers, man. I don't know. It's just now hitting me, right? So give it a minute. That first beer, but yeah. What is that, Brandon? What did you say? Gosh dang it! It's gonna lag.
Increase the power.
You feel it in your bones, dude. What is this, Lord of the Rings? I feel it in my bones. I feel it in the water. I feel it in my butt.
Bruh.
We're gonna do it. It's gonna lag. I know. Freeze up.
Not much is going on in crypto. What's up in Forex USD? Cheers.
Oh, US dollar to the hedge against market tumult. Probably, yeah, there's a little dump. Oops, wrong pair. Or wrong exchange anyway. I don't know, dude. It's been a minute since I've looked at this, but it did play out brilliantly at some point. It's just, again, like Corona crash, all that. What is going on? There we go. What did you just say, Brandon Bowler? You're starting to see horns come out of the back of my head, huh? What are you talking about, man?
Oh man, what's happening? What the heck, dude? We're good, yeah, that should work, okay? And then it's like also, man, I think I'm losing my mind, man. You get wrecked. You get wrecked. I think that's two spins or something, man. Hold on. Alright, we'll do it. One here, and then another. Alright, save.
Get trapped.
Here's the get wrecked. Spin. Oh, thank God. Critical like things at 10. Head cross things at 10. Alright. This is scary, dude. So, anyway, by the Japanese, yen, man. You went down Japanese yen, man. We have downtrend anchor points on the bottom. Let me, sorry.
Inverse head and shoulders. Whoa, what the heck, man? 100% measure move achieved, and then crash, and then you rally, and then you crash, or you dump. And now maybe, you're probably asking about this, you're like, is that an inverse head and shoulders again? Oh, maybe. Kind of, scary here. Hey, dude, you could be showing some hidden bullish divergence on the daily. On this pair, US dollar, Japanese yen. A low, a higher low, higher levels, negative momentum. If we end up making a higher low, we might be in good shape. You think about maybe a neckline up here or something. Well, you're back in the channel. Let me just clean it up a little bit. Not so sure I see much of an edge. Besides, look at that very nice support. Think about it like this. What if we're in Forex? And what if I told you there might be a great opportunity if we're patient and it takes us a month or two, but maybe we see this? What if we're lucky and we get an entry at 102.37.4, right? 886. I mean, maybe, look, it's lower highs, lower lows, and still lower highs. So why in the world would this not be real life? Why could we not maybe see what happens? But right now, maybe it's just bear pull, bear flag, but it's a higher low, and it's trying to hold on, I guess, to some support. Not much. Look, I mean, man, this is not a real good area. Nah, dude. Your better area is 104.657, but if we're talking about trading a beautiful harmonic, we're waiting for 102.424. I had an alert just in case one day, man, we get a shot.
Bruh.
All right. You hear me, man?
Do you hear me, Arster? Sorry, 92.85 on Bitcoin.
Really unfortunate.
Bruh.
Call the YouTube police. George? Man, you need to rewind the stream. Wait, that's KNC. No, we were looking at KHC. Too many tickers in this world, man. What are you talking about? TV show is great. What TV show, King of Bybit? What TV show? Breaking Bad? Yes. Sopranos? Yes. There are many shows. Game of Thrones, pretty good. It was incredible, then it became pretty good in the end, right? You'd have to, after the finale, you rate it as pretty good. But before, that last season, it was amazing. Ozarks, yeah, good show. Great show. Matt, I have a EOTech XPS 3. That is my hollow sight. I also have a 512, but that's my older one. That'll probably go on my AR pistol when it arrives in about a month, 5 weeks. I've seen them. I've seen both shows. I wish I could. I want the next Breaking Bad to come out. But yeah, Ozarks is great. So, I mean, thank y'all for making it so easy, Y'all hit me with the wheel spin stuff, and it's like, really, dude? That easy, huh? I did. Amish, of course, right? Imagine liking that show and watching it and never watching El Camino, right? Dude, it looks super bad right now. I look super, you know, antagonist at this point. But isn't that how it is? If you want a, well, I'm not talking about 9mm pistols, but like for the rifle, if you have an EOTech, a great complementary, or something that complements the EOTech really well is the EOTech G33, which is the 3-time magnifier, and it flips to the side. I freaking love that. It adds weight to the gun, unfortunately. But again, like if you got a scope on, chances are, I mean, you're not like home defense, right? You just, who cares?
I have a blue house with a blue window.
Do you? The salespeople make sales? Chuggy Chug Face? Thank you, dude, for the 10. But watch how hilarious this is. It's going to be like, oh my god, dude. I thought it was going to land on Chug. No, it landed literally on the opposite of Chug. Watch. Patron string is probably, it's kind of, yeah, inverse.
Diablo Midge, give me check wops, rock on.
M Diablo. Oh yeah, we could play some, duh, wouldn't that make sense, dude? If I'm Diablo, we play Tristram. Of course. Dude, I've been listening to Tristram, like, 2 or whatever. Like, the second one with all that guitar. Man, so good. Hello, stay a while, listen. Diablo 4's coming out at some point. I don't know when, but it's coming.
Bruh.
What did you want to look at? UAV? You gotta have, what, 3 kills for UAV? Kill streak? Why do you want to look at this? Age-Goal? Age-Geagle? Yeagle-Meagle? Oh my god, we got hidden bullish divergence going on, kind of, on the 4-hour. Chat, this is hell. This is where Diablo was born, on this UAV chart, chat. It started up here, it's a fallen angel, and it's now Diablo himself. Oh my god. In before 3 viewers. Dude, I can't believe it's going to the upside now. Yeah, higher lows for now. I don't know, man. What am I supposed to do with this crap? It's terrible history and it's illiquidity. Even though it's 7 million volume 10-day average. I don't know. Right, we could plot a little trend line.
I have a blue card
And
that
you broke it, dude. You broke it. Everything is blue. You're blue. Abba diba da da. Dabba dee dabba da. Right? Stop changing my colors, man. Gotta go back to red. Okay.
Bruh.
You're trolling, dude. Is that a wheel spin? Yeah, I think so. A wheel spin, more like a not chug spin. Watch. I got a good feeling about this one. Yep, perfect.
Bruh.
So, oh my god, we broke a demand line, I guess. And, but maybe, at the same time, you make a low and a higher low, and you're making divergence. Hidden divergence. So maybe impending price action, continuation the upside. I don't know, it's down 4%. I would not put any faith in this. Let's go Bitcoin. The bullish Gartley. Still making higher lows until it's not. Still above 91.50 till it's not. Yes, Fedcoin, you do. It is a vague pronoun extra. I don't know what you're talking about. So I don't know, dude. I don't know. Will the House of Harmony continue its crazy journey past 6 weeks? We will see. Truly. You pivot here, you run the upside. Oh, yeah. At 99.50, 9,600, 99.50, your target's the upside. Downside, 91.50, 8,700, 8,500. Right? You get it. We got targets on both sides. Because we're using TA.
Sturman Ruger, please. RGR.
Ruger, yeah. Let's shoot some guns, dude. Tomorrow. Oh.
Love the range like this wheel up.
The range light, this wheel up. Love the range. Yes, range connect. I'm getting trolled every time someone tips, right? Because I have to like manually go back. Because it's like the default's blue. Alright, is that a wheel spin? Oh, there you go. It's a wheel spin, but it's not a chug. Right now, watch. See? I knew that. Can't believe this guy, man. What's this music this guy's listening to, dude? If you don't know, it's my theme music. Kind of. It's where I took over a town completely, destroyed it. And then I went to the cow level and destroyed them too, man. This guy's crazy. Alright, what was it? What are we gonna do? Ruger? Oh yeah, man, Ruger. Roger, Roger. I'll watch. This part's really good, dude. Let's start on the weekly, man. Let's go all the way back, man. Definitely resistance right there. So breakout. Yeah, I think you had a confirmed breakout today. Candle close. If you can even believe it. Bullish engulfing candle on the weekly. Not a joke. Alright, so if you sustain prices above $70, $78 is the next target, and there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, dude. Look at this down sloping freaking support with the horizontal resistance. Man, what the heck?
Blue is the color.
No, it is not. The only color is red, man. You want a wheel spin? You want a not chug? Okay, yeah, here's a not chug spin. Sure. Told you, dude. Too easy. So, nice confirmed breakout on the weekly on Ruger. With the target of $78, if you can sustain prices above this long enough, that's it. Down 3.16% today. Wow, what else is there really to look at? We can look daily, sure. Oh, this is my favorite part of the song, dude. Who in the world plays the freaking oboe or clarinet? Who does that? Only Diablo 2 Tristram does that. Beautiful.
Okay, man, this is not supposed to be... We're not supposed to be cool, you're supposed to be evil, man, okay? Alright.
Anyway, do we backtest? Bearish and golden candle on the daily. You definitely see... Look, man, you'll probably backtest $70 next week sometime, right? If you can hold it, hey... $78. If you don't hold it, well, there's a gap filled down at 62.47. That would be your target if you can't sustain prices on this little breakout, on this kind of major breakout, really. Okay, we got targets the upside and downside, depending on what happens with this price action correlation to the trend line that it breached. That's it, dude. That's friggin' it. Okay, so back to the normal music. Some of y'all would have enjoyed that. Spoiler alert, FPS Russia isn't actually Russian. He's on PKA podcast. And he's super American. But yeah, I mean, the adpocalypse destroyed what he was doing. Like, YouTube's like, oh, look at all these content creators investing so much money into their videos, and then they take away all the money. And then what do you think happened? The content creators decided to stop creating videos because they're not making the money that they needed to, make up for the overhead for those videos. So they couldn't be equitable. It wasn't equitable for them. So it's like content was cucked by YouTube. But it was given all to all the mega corporations. They got all of it. And the influence. Oh. Talk about devil horns, YouTube, and those corporations. CNN, NBC, you name it, dude. All of them. They've taken grip on YouTube. Of course it can't be cheap, no. But it was sustainable for the ad revenue he was receiving from the views and the videos. Sure, Extra. Sure, Fox too. Yeah, sure. All of them. Hello? I think we caught up, man. So look at Bitcoin real quick again. 93.25. What? Dude, are you serious? The Gartley's visible on the daily? I didn't even notice. Wow. I dig it, man. Keep making a higher low than this low and everything will work out. If you don't, it's over. But it's just like the resolve of the bulls. The resolve, I mean, of the bulls and their patience for the price action that is kind of scary a little bit, but the trend is intact. The bull trend is still real. Like, you cannot argue. Like, I can't believe people would argue and be like, what do you mean accumulation? Who would say that knows what they're talking about? No one would say that. Like, someone who doesn't know what they're talking about would be like, I can't believe you think there's accumulation when we're clearly seeing on the daily a low, a higher low, and now technically a higher low. Even though this low may not be in yet, as long as it is above 8,700, that's another higher low, dude. And you painted a Gartley, but those scrubs aren't looking at... Come on, dude. The scrubs who are saying that certainly have no idea what harmonics are or how they work or how reliable they are. Big time. All right. They'll count 1 to 9. They'll count 1 to 9. They'll say $2,000, and they'll be, I'm gonna go do, I'm gonna go travel and charge a bunch of money for people to come see me live. All right, cool, dude. Just done with it, man. I'm just done like this whole like lazy analysis where it's you know what it is, right? It's technical analysis with so and so. It's not technical analysis with so and so. Put quotations around their TA. That's right, Wayne Batson. But what can we even do about it? Seriously. Well, I guess we're good, man. I guess everyone's achieved their fulfillment. Oh, in real life on Ruger, real quick, right? You did have a geometrical breakout. Look, there were 1, 2, 3 gap up breakout. So that's great. But remember, you know, it's still like, just because you do that doesn't mean that you just ignore the next overhead resistances, which the next one's $78, and the one after that on Ruger is $85.60. These are going to play a pivotal role in a potential reversal. But if you break them, you could see the promised land, right? All-time highs. And I think we could get targets if we ever did break it, high to low. Boom, $100 on the literal dot, dude.
Bruh.
But listen here, man. No more of this. No more of this devil talk, okay? We are the Jesus peoples, all right? We combat the evil out there with our positivity, love, and everything else, man, with our technical analysis. So thank you all so much for coming out today, yesterday, the day before, and the many before that. So we went from the dark side to the holy side. My God, my graphics are completely lagging everything. So I'm trying to speak slowly. So what a great way to end it. We've changed our ways, and we have the epic Jesus music. I'll be back. Thanks again. Till next time, respect the T.A.
name is JP. I'm a robot. I like robots. I have a robot vagina.
Adios, turd nuggets.